Okay, this is our maiden voyage of our our vacuum canner that we got offline, and I can't remember the guy's name, and I'll have to look that up later. Go ahead.
Okay, we gotta let this go for 15 to 30 seconds before we hook anything up to prime the pump. The first time we're running.
All right. Oh, it's nice and quiet. So did you fill the oil up on it?
Yeah.
14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Is it heating up? 2, 3, 4. Okay, that was 35.
That was
or 25 seconds.
And you're supposed to check the oil level, which still looks good.
Excellent.
So now, do we want to put jars in it for the first test, or just see if we get a...
Yeah, put a jar in it. Here, put the big one, because well,
I think they'll all fit.
So you don't put them tight, you put them finger tight. So it's got the little bubble, so unloosen and then just barely. There it goes. So lonely. Isn't there words to that? Maybe. You like my radishes? They're coming out great, maybe.
Maybe, if they'll just start to radish.
Unfortunately, the cat slept on top of the strawberry plant. It's a big hose.
Yeah, I can adjust the hose. Right now, most people are popping the hose off. I was having trouble, so hopefully the hose doesn't get stuck on and the whole thing gets stuck shut. Okay, we're supposed to go, what, to 10?
11, I thought.
10 or
11%, 11
so
pounds.
I need to get the gauge up to in here.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Can you feel it? I think you should be able to just pick it up with the...
I don't think it's creative vacuum enough yet.
Is there air coming out from under it? No. What are we up to? 2 pounds?
Where's the leak at?
Yeah. Is the gasket on the...
No, the vacuum pump's pumping. I didn't put any tape on these joints here. So I only wonder if...
Is there a gasket on here? Was I supposed to put
gasket, but when I looked at it, it didn't look as nice. Like there's spots that are higher and lower, so I'm wondering if it
we did a different gasket.
Seal well. I'm going to try again here.
I don't think we should have to push down like that.
No, he just pushed down a little right in the middle.
Did
there
he?
It goes.
Really?
Yeah, right in the middle.
Oh, listen to it go. What's that sound, that bubbling sound? Is that the oil?
Yeah,
gurgling?
I think so.
Overheating?
No.
10. Are we at 11? All right. So you should be able to pick it up.
Yeah, I can pick still up with the lid. Now if I pull this hose off, it should go down quick.
Okay.
Now let's see if it actually sealed anything.
Is it popped down?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so now unseal it.
Well,
oh, I didn't bring a thing out. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Let's do one with the popper. Do these 3 with the poppers. So the idea here, this was an olive jar. This was spaghetti. And this is a spaghetti cap, but I think this was a relish jar. So same thing, make sure the tops are not popped. So as long as you have this little, show me the lip. Right here, they have these little, yep, there it is. And it has a good seal that's not cracked.
We'll find out.
Well, I would wash that better before I actually used it. You're basically resealing probably dry goods. I don't know that I would do any water bath style applesauce or anything like that. I'd just do dry goods. This is cool. Is it already done? Pick up the...
5. 10. That's higher than I went before.
Okay. Oh, did you hear it pop?
I think I heard one of them.
I heard one of them pop.
How many of them sealed? Did I have them tight? The lid's tight enough? That one's down.
Open that one. That one.
Released a little when I went to tighten it.
Well, open it.
Down
Did it?
still.
Did it?
No, it's still down.
Cool.
This one here. Oh, I tightened it and it released.
Yeah, that's not the right lid. It's a relish jar. I think we lost the relish jar.
No, it's not the right one. It
No.
was sealed, but it wouldn't have stayed properly
No.
sealed.
And that one's still sealed.
Yeah, this one you'd be able to tighten down more. The other ones you actually turn the seal.
Yeah.
But this one you could actually tighten down if you want to leave the ring on it.
Well, that's just cool.
Okay, let's see if this one pops. Ready?
Ha ha!
So I've managed to get it up to about the 0.4, which was 11 and a half, 12 psi. I got it to right about in there, which is about 12. You know, what I'm worried about, and we might slowly go a little bit more and a little bit more, is if we get too much, will the can literally all of a sudden dent in and
Why
collapse?
do we need to go more?
Because some people are doing them as much as 15.
Yep.
The I don't know if I can get this one this time.
No.
The thought is though, I think there's two things that help it seal. One is getting the pressures down low enough,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other is raising the pressure in the canner quickly enough that instead of air being able to seep around any spot, it quickly pushes down on the lid, causing more pressure and sealing it.
Oh, and that's why we heard it pop after the fact.
Well, that's why. So there's going to be a certain amount of pressure the air needs to push the lid up and get out.
Yeah.
And so if that lid's restricting it by a pound or two, you might only have 10 psi vacuum in here. Enough. And you slowly let the air back in, then slowly
It's going to pop back up.
Because it's not, but if you go quickly, it hits this with the pressure. And it'll
So what
seal
you're
it.
saying is I need to leave the jars on the counter overnight and check them in the morning.
Potentially, or I might get a additional valve that will allow us to quickly release the vacuum. And in other words, we can, like right now I get the pressure up and then I'm sitting here and waiting, but its pressure is slowly going down. So I need to Teflon tape these fittings.
Yeah.
So that way the pressure doesn't slowly go down and we can get the pressure to 12 psi in the canner. Give that a little bit extra time for the air to get out of the jars and then quickly let air back into the pressurizer. Let's see if I can do it with my fingers. Yep. So it's not that much because I don't think the ones that we
water bath. There's no way.
I'd be able to do with my fingers.
No way.
So it doesn't have the same amount of vacuum as we get on the water bath canners. I don't think I go above 15. I just don't know. I tried doing it with a plastic one, and of course the container just instantly collapsed. This one's held up better than I thought.
Well, thank you, honey. You are totally feeding into my new addiction known as canning. It's my new addiction. And I'm going to be doing half gallon and gallon. I've got 3 big pickle jars we're going to do oatmeal in. So until next time, keep canning. Now I'm a canning video.
But I should show this.
What's that?
So the other gentleman that we watched, he just
What was his name?
He just took. We can find it. In
I
the
will,
description.
because he's the one that did
One
this.
of these and he put silicone and a nut and stuff through here.
Yep.
But I found this fitting. I have to look it up as to what it's called. So it literally has a flange that comes through with a rubber gasket on the bottom, and then this.
Yep.
And then this nut on this side here is actually reverse thread, and it tightens right down.
So no silicone, no anything.
So there's no silicone, but you get a perfectly tight seal between the plastic and the rim. Now I could have actually mounted this the other way. I could have put this side on the outside and this side on the inside, but I just wanted the gasket to be on the inside of the container and not on the outside. Maybe it should be the other way, I don't know. And so I tighten this down, and then it's threaded on the inside, so you can just thread a piece of pipe in. Or this I had to reduce it down. So that's one of the improvements that I make, because I've tried getting seals on containers before, and I've always had trouble with using silicone or epoxy or, you know, all sorts of different products. So this is designed to be able to do something like that. I
That's
just found it at Home
awesome.
Depot.
That's sweet,
And then the
hon.
other thing I did
You different?
from his is he just came straight up and then teed over, and I couldn't get this quite as low as I really wanted. So his gauge was way up here, and then I think his hose may have come out the side too. I wanted to try and keep this as low as possible so that when we're storing it, we don't have that sticking up. I was hoping to get the gauge
Okay,
down lower,
but I have
couldn't
to
come up
say,
with it.
turn it. I am going to be annoyed if my knuckles are wrapping when I'm trying to open this to put oil in.
Go ahead and try.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
trying to do it with your left hand. It's not going to work.
It's my right hand, actually.
Oh, was it your right
It
hand?
was my right hand. Okay. And no, I don't think I can. This is what I want. Yeah, right.
Just getting it loose. Yep.
It's harder because I can't get all the way around it. So if you're somebody that has, you know, the same with tightening it. This is like the pressure washer all over again. That damn pressure washer.
Don't have to go that tight. You just have to get it snug.
Okay. Oh, he's thinking again. So we didn't even need to put it sideways. Oh, nope. It doesn't fit?
If I go down any further, I would go halfway down. So if I put a block under it, it would probably be okay.
What do you mean it doesn't fit further down?
See how the container gets narrower as I go down?
Really?
And I don't want to put a dent in the side of the container because that'll create strain points for the vacuum and could cause dents.
Yeah, we're going to have to
But if I
do that.
I think I have some styrofoam chunks downstairs.
We do.
So I could possibly take one, put it in the bottom, and then put this.
And the tube.
So it just goes down that far, which is just below the top.
And now it all stores.
And now I have a place to store it all.
That's sweet. That's exciting.
And again, I'll probably find other occasions where I'll be wanting to use this for mechanical.
Okay, you are not allowed to use that for oil.
Oh, I am.